we have Storm Shadow, and this Storm Shadow, it's growing on me. And one of the things that I like about this Storm Shadow is all of the weapons this guy comes with, the way they look on him. He's an amazing figure. At first, I looked at this figure and I thought, he looks okay. But now looking at this figure and having him, and once you have this figure in hand, he's a badass, man. Don't get me wrong, he's a freaking sweet ass looking figure. And I like that they give us different looks, um, and different looks also on the weapons, like the way they store them. It's just freaking sweet looking, man. Like seeing, like, this is a figure from the which one is it? Oh, Pursuit of Cobra. But this figure is amazing, and I'm so glad I have this in my collection. Look at all the weapons that he comes with. Besides the blades that he's holding, look at the Chinese stars, how you can just put them on the side. He can actually have the Chinese stars on him, which I think that's so freaking neat. Comes with a total of 4. His head sculpt looks awesome. Look at those eyes. And then you see his hair sticking out in the back. This is just an amazing figure. Different take on Storm Shadow. There is some the color on here, I don't know why it's a different color. That's just the way they are, I guess, the way they wanted them painted. It looks kind of like a yellow color, I guess you would say. Look at all the detail on this figure. Amazing, amazing. See the he has a tattoo on his arm. Damn, man, this figure is just very well done. His sword's on the back. And then he also comes with the claws. He has a set of these claws. It's just a badass figure, man. There's no other way to put this. It is just a badass figure. Let's take him off his stand here for a little bit. And he comes also with this chain weapon. And this kind of reminds me of, I think it's Sub-Zero, like where he throws something into the other guys and he says, "Come here." I think it's Sub-Zero, or I don't remember. Nice chain. It's a real chain, like a really small chain. Amazing, amazing. I like it. And then on his swords, take his sword out, and on his swords, you see the holes on the swords? You can actually plug these together. And you have, check that out. Nice option. I really, really, really like this, that they did this. Amazing. And another option you have is you can plug, I believe, see that hole right there? You can plug this on back of his swords. So if you want to store this like that in his back, you can do that. So put that in there. Oops. I'm pretty sure you can do that. Let me see. Give me a sec here. Check this out, man. Look how sick this figure looks, man. Look how you can just give them all types of different looks. The freaking swords in the back, you can plug in those chained weapons, and it just gives them like this sweet ass look. The two swords that he was holding, those also have like the little lip and the hole where you can plug those in, and you give him like a double-edged blade there, and just a nice assortment of weapons. Nice look. You see, I added the claw. He just looks amazing. Like if you could get this figure, I would say definitely you want to add him to your collection. Look at this, man. This is freaking sick. Amazing. And you can plug like if you want to do like one of these into the longer sword, you can do that. I mean, just a very well done, ahead of its time in my opinion. It looks freaking amazing. I love this figure. The more that I mess with it, the more I really appreciate this figure, and I just think he is so freaking sweet. I love details. I like details, and when we get like these type of details on like figures, it's really something. And it's just I get like geeked out, man. It's just I don't know, freaking awesome, man. Storm Shadow, Pursuit of Cobra, definitely, definitely. If you're thinking about getting this figure, don't think about it. Just get him. He's worth it. Sick ass figure. We got another Jinx, and this is the unmasked Jinx. And I believe this one was also a San Diego Comic Con. And she looks freaking sweet as well. I dig this figure. I like that we got an unmasked Kim Jinx, Arashikage. She's beautiful figure. The paint applications on it, I think they go well. It all looks good. Take a look at her. The face on this looks really nice. I think they did a really good job on the face. The hair sculpt also looks very nice. Long ponytail. This one, I was trying to see if you see like if there's a dragon on her chest and arm. I can't make it out. I want to say, I'm not sure if that's like a dragon, or I can't make it out. But she looks very nice. I like this figure a lot. And there's one of her swords, the red handle, silver blade. Here's the other one. And you know what? That's weird. This one is the same way, like as the other. This one has the black on top and the silver on bottom. So I don't know if. Let me focus this for you. So I don't know if that's the way they are, or if the paint's rubbing off on it. But this one also, it looks like the other Jinx that I showed you with the blade color. And you can remove, If you want to remove this, you can. It just goes plugged in on the back. I like the way it looks with it, of course. I like the way the weapons look on these modern Joes. I like them to have, you know, their stuff on them. See the little red belt there. It's basically the same body as the other masked Jinx. This is just different head sculpt and different color. You see the nice hand wraps. I like the detail on the handles of the swords, the blades. You see the dragon here. I can make the dragon out on her leg. Nicely detailed dragon there. I'm pretty sure it's a dragon up here too. I'm guessing this is the face up here on her chest area. But she's an amazing figure. I'm glad I picked this one up, and this one I also picked it up at a garage sale. So I picked up both Jinx at a garage sale, and I'm glad I did because she's sweet looking. So let me show you both of them again side by side. There's both of my Jinx modern figures, and I'm so glad I have these ones in my collection. There is another one that I wish was in my collection, and it's to complete my team of the G.I. Joe the movie, all the rawhides. I wish I had the modernized Big Lob. I have a custom Big Lob O-ring figure, but I wish I could get the other one in this style Big Lob. The problem with that is they're like really expensive now. So if I find one for a good price, I'll probably pick it up just to complete this team of the Beachheads trainees on G.I. Joe the movie. But both of these Jinx, they're badass. Okay, guys. So here we got Kamakura. Don't mind the name on the bottom of the stand. I just used it, you know, to stand him, obviously. Um, Kamakura, another awesome character in the G.I. Joe franchise. He's a newer ninja. I believe the story is Snake Eyes trained him and he becomes the new Snake Eyes, I guess. Um, I just say it's Kamakura. There's only one Snake Eyes, like in my eyes. They could try to make another Snake Eyes or like, you know, like different guy, but there's only one Snake Eyes and there's only one Kamakura. And this Kamakura, he's freaking sweet looking too. He has a lot of weapons. He has that same sword that Snake Eyes comes with. You see the vest. You see the on the back. He has his two swords, his blades, iron claw, and then he has a knife right there on the front. And what was I gonna say? The cowl is removable. I don't like to remove it. So this piece right here is removable. And what you want to do though is make sure you tuck it under here head. That way your cowl isn't loose and falling off. But look at this guy. Look at all the pouches he has like on his harness. Beautifully done figure. Another knife right here, removable. See his arm guards right there. Look at the detail on the sword on the handle. That looks very nice. They were onto something with these figures. They're like they're sweet looking. I definitely like these newer 4-inch type Joes. And then you see on his shins, he has like shin guards. very posable as well. I have them on the stand. I don't have them loose. If you have them loose, they fall over pretty easy. So you definitely want stands. I mean, you can stand them without stands, but any little bump and they're just gonna fall down. So that's why he has this stand with Scarlet. That's not the one that I don't remember if he came with one or not, but I just used that one just to have him on a stand. And you see the symbol right there. But yeah, I like this figure a lot as well. Kamakura. And I believe this one is from, I want to say it's from The Rise of Cobra. Kamakura. Okay, up next we got Airtight. And this is from the 30th anniversary wave. And this figure is another awesome sculpt. He looks really cool. I like that they made his helmet removable. He comes with two of his weapons there that you see. One goes plugged in the backpack. Um, Overall, a very nice sculpt. I dig this figure. He looks freaking neat, man. Like, I'm so glad we got a updated Airtight, and I'm sure like we have a 6-inch one coming. Um, but this one, I don't know, like he looks badass. I dig this figure. Here we are up close. And he also comes with this piece here. You see his weapon right here. I don't remember what this is called either. Like, and then here is shotgun looking weapon. Airtight. Some dusty stands. I need to clean those up. And then his backpack. The hose is a little kinked, but that's not a big deal. You can always go and buy these on eBay. I seen them for sale and just cut them. And if you get damaged hoses like for your old school one or like the new school. And then here's his helmet, removable. Look at his face sculpt. That looks really nice. It looks clean, man. They were ahead of the game, I think, with these Joes. They look very, very nice. It's good that we're able to take the mask off or the helmet and be able to see, underneath what's underneath. And this face sculpt, I think they did a really good job. He looks really nice. The eyes look really good. Everything looks nice on this figure. In his line of work, I like this too, that they have like this cover over his head and stuff. I mean, or hood, whatever you want to call it. It's like very realistic. I like that. Let's put this back on. And this Airtight, funny story, I had mentioned it in one of my other videos, I believe. And I remember seeing this guy at, I think it was Walmart. And I had seen this one. I seen Law and Order and Sci-Fi. And I picked up Lifeline also. So I had four of them like in my hand. And I don't remember how much they used to cost back then, but I ended up only getting three of them. And I think I mentioned before I only got two of them, but it was actually three of them. And the one that I put back was Lifeline. and now that's the one that is the most expensive one. So it's kind of weird, but I mean, at least I got to get, three out of the four, and those three figures, they're not cheap. I think I seen them all for, like, the cheapest one was like $40, I think, and I think it was Law and Order, and then like Airtight is pretty expensive too, and Sci-Fi I think is around $40 too right now, like on the eBay and stuff like that. But Airtight, cool figure. Pick them up if you can.